Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I just love these cards. There's a nice loon in the background. Okay, relationships. And we have the Ten of Swords. So, this is telling us that there may be a relationship in your life. And remember, this doesn't have to just be, if you're coupled, your romantic partner, but this can be any sort of relationship in your life. And this is signaling one where there is going to come a point where you will no longer, Ralphie, no longer allow yourself to just sort of be mentally burdened by it. So you're going to make a conscious effort to move on, and to stop torturing yourself. Ralphie, please. Rescue Ralph, our real rescue poodle. He's a wonderful dog. So think about relationships in your life, and if you're allowing certain relationships that maybe, there's a person that always sort of has you upset and getting you upset, and figure out ways you can take back your power, whether it's by just not engaging with them. A lot of times I think we engage with people because we think we have to, but we don't really have to, probably nearly as much as we think we do. And you know what? I just realized I'm reading this as relationships, and I said it was the home. But you know what? I'm just going to go with it when I do that because I did that for a reason, right? So it's okay. We'll let it go. It's all right, everyone. I'm reading this in the relationship category because it must have been meant to be. Um, but really think about these relationships you may have in your life that are mentally exhausting and potentially abusive, and figure out a way to either change how you interact with that person or try to interact with them as little as possible, and sort of make it known that there are boundaries, and that's the way it's going to be, and they can be as pissy as they want. Okay, now we're going to do home. And we have 20, the harvest. Another apropos card being that we're getting into harvest season. I know I went apple picking recently. And so this is sort of a nice, this is the judgment card in the traditional tarot, but I see it this time of year as sort of taking stock, putting things away for the things for the winter. I'm going to need to bring these plants, and I actually had to cover this one in a ficus last night because it was in the 30s here in Vermont. So, those types of things, like starting to do some fall cleaning and sort of preparing for the winter. And, when we have those change of seasons, it's about, okay, now what opportunities, what things do I take, can I capitalize on in this fall weather? For me, it's nice. I just went for a nice walk, and it wasn't like sweltering hot, and I really enjoyed. So this is actually a time I want to get outside more. But I do need to sort of put plants away and protect them from the winter. And so it's a little bit of a end of a cycle and a beginning of another cycle, sort of, like that full moon energy. So this is a good week to sort of just think about things you're wrapping up, and then new things you want to implement that work well with the current season. I just want to show you the backs of these cards. It's like the Ace of Pentacles. And our spiritual card, oh my God, I can't believe I got this. So the artist, and I'm going to totally probably say her name wrong. It's Kiri Ostegard Leonard. I'll put it up because I'm terrible with names. So she sent me a print along with everything else for this artist edition, and this was the print, and it's beautiful. And at first I was kind of like, I personally have a lot going on in literally every area of my life right now, and I'm working really hard to stay calm and grounded. And I thought, boy, I don't want the Ten of Wands. Like, why do I want that print? But then as I looked at it, first of all, I obsessed with Outlander, so I was very much drawn to these standing stones and like the light up there, and like it just looks comforting up there. And she's almost there, right? So I thought, you know what? Actually, the way I'm seeing this card is it's giving me strength and hope. And it's like I've got a lot going on. I feel overburdened and I'm getting a bit overwhelmed at times, but I can do it. I'm still standing, and look at how close I am. I'm almost there, and I'm almost to this, and there's light there, so I know it's going to be good. I just have to get through this little bit, and then I can put the my bundle down and rest. So it's a little bit more of the I see a little bit, even though it's the traditional Ten of Wands card, the energy I'm getting from it is really more the Nine of Wands. Like I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I can do it. So it actually gave me hope, and I thought it was extremely applicable to how where I am in my life right now, and I'm going to cherish this print. So being in the spiritual position, this is telling you to look for places in your life where you're really feeling like um, you've had enough. I mean, our relationships is going to be one with the Ten of Swords. And, giving yourself a pep talk and trying not to just get overwhelmed with anxiety, because that actually can make, if we're already feeling overburdened, make us feel like the last straw. We can't go anymore. So try not to barricade stress with anxiety and more stress, and try to protect ourselves by getting anxious and stressed. But try to like lots of breathing, lots of grounding, lots of telling yourself, the light's at the end of the tunnel. Just take one step at a time. You're almost there. Like really talking yourself through when you start to feel anxious in other areas of your life, to use this spiritual ideas like you can do it. You've come this far. You only have a little bit more to go. It's going to be okay. And just really work on being your own cheerleader and your own coach, um, and striving to get through. This card does also talk about looking for ways to unburden yourself. In the relationship department, it was getting rid of people who are mentally stressing you out. In the work, it's like try to find a way to make your work a little more peaceful this week. And at home, do some spring cleaning to try to declutter and organize and prepare for the upcoming change of seasons. At least in around where I live, there's big shifts in seasons in Vermont. I appreciate you stopping by to see my reading today. Take care.